Medellín for a minute. I mean, from Europe to Asia to the Middle East. Now we in Colombia. Who would have thought? It's like 6:40 a.m. The daytime crew starting to cook up. They starting to warm up, get ready for work, school, normal daily activities. People out here walking their dogs. You know how I go. Buenos dias. You know, kind of the same routine all over the world, man. And I want to say this. Look, you see this? These buildings. I must say, I'm a bit impressed. I'm impressed and I'm surprised by Colombia. The stories that I was hearing about it for the longest had me thinking like Colombia was just all ran down and tore down or something, but they got pretty good infrastructure out here, man. For the most part, the streets are clean from what I see. You know, the people definitely got a lot of pride, you know, and, you know, they got a lot of things going on. Their construction, their buildings are nice. You definitely can tell that brick is like their most popular style out here. You know, even their high rises is made out of brick. So, you know, but shout out to the Colombians, man. And since I've been here, I'm gonna give Colombia a 9 out of 10, or almost a 10 out of 10. You know, there's definitely a lot to do here. Visually, the place is a beautiful country. You know, very green and tropical. And Medellin specifically got a lot of nice mountains. You know, a lot of beautiful scenery out here. But still, definitely, like they say, this is a place you got to really stay on your P's and Q's. You know what I mean? Because people everywhere looking for a come up. But that's just normal. You know. So this is one of the more, from what I understand, the more affluent neighborhoods. I think it's La Lorenza or something like that. And it's a very diverse place, you know. Colombia seems to be, well, Medellin. Say Medellin seems to be very diverse. Like I see all kind of mixtures of people. You don't see too many. I don't know. I ain't see too many like Asians and nothing like that out here, and not too many Europeans. I mean, you see people of European descent, but I haven't seen like too many people like from actual Europe. Maybe, maybe if I go and see one of the beach towns or something like that, start to see more foreigners. But so far, I like Colombia. I don't think I would mind being out here for a little bit longer. Uh, uh, okay. They just ran through that red like it wasn't nothing. All right. So yeah. I know people want to know about the chicas out here in Colombia. That's like the first question the guys ask about. I'm gonna tell you. Man, Colombia is it. Colombia is it. A lot of nice women in Colombia. You know, very most for the and it's just like anywhere else. You got your good and your bad. You got your classy and you got your ratchet. Buenos dias. All right. Most of the people are polite for the most part. Now look at this. There's nothing over here. It's an empty lot, but they got barbed wire all around. So that just go to show you they definitely take precautions. They got a lot going on to deter people from taking things. La Pampa. Yeah. It's a cool building right here. Very modern. Tel Aviv. Yeah, but fellas, any of the fellas that's coming out, you single, you looking to mingle. I'll tell you, man, Colombia is a nice place. Like I said, a lot of beautiful women, but you got to be careful too, because it's a lot of setups and trickery that can go on too in a place like this. So you got to stay on your P's and Q's and mind who you hanging with and who you around, because you just never know. But so far, it's been all good, man. Definitely. Somebody's cooking up something over here. It smells good around here. Oh, okay. Your phone store might be able to get a SIM card. It's a very, the environment, like as far as the nature and all that, this is a good place to come if you want to heal and relax. If you need some rest and relaxation, I definitely could say you might, it might not be a bad idea to put Colombia on the list, provided you in the right places. So this is Calle 38, okay. And this is what I mean by brick. You see, most of the buildings look like this. That's like their staple, And they always say you're in a nice neighborhood when you see sidewalks like this or the street like this, because it takes a bit of time to put these things in this, in the concrete. So Laurelis Loft, okay. This must be like maybe a place for travelers. Appreciate the thumbs up, whoever threw that. Appreciate you. As we strolled through the streets of Medellín this morning, 6:47 a.m. I did want to get out a little bit earlier, but it's still cool. Nice building right here. Yeah, man. So I gotta say, man, of course, there's poor places in every country, and there's wealthier neighborhoods in every country. But for the most part, since I've been out here, the majority of Medellín that I see is very nice. You know, they take care of their stuff. What's up, struggler? I'm okay, brother. How are you, man? Good to see you here. You was talking about with me a coworker. He's going to Thailand in a few weeks. That's what's up. I cannot say I don't miss Thailand. I do every day, every day. I'm down in I'm down in Colombia now. You know, I had to at least come see what it was like. I had a couple boys uh, that were planning a trip out here, and then asked me if I was down to go, and I said, yeah. You know, how often would I get a chance to to go to Colombia with friends? You know, usually I'm traveling alone, so really don't get a chance to enjoy it with people I know. So this is good. You back to work? That's what's up, man. How does it feel, man? Is it a good feeling being out there, or were you enjoying your time off? Glad to hear that. So that means you probably back up in you back up top in the city. Yeah. Struggler the OG. I ain't been able to catch uh, any lives lately. I did see you went live. I want to say almost a week ago, and I wanted to jump in, but I had so much going on I didn't get a chance to. But I'm definitely um, gonna hop on the next one that I see. Keep my keep my eye on my notifications. See, and you know, this is what I like right here. How things are just so chill and normal. I don't see nothing crazy going on. Said now you enjoyed your time off. Sucks, but gotta retire ASAP or work in Brooklyn. I get it. Okay, BK, Brooklyn. So do you make that trip every day from Pennsylvania out there, or you already out in New York? Because I would imagine that's a good little hour and a half trip every day. Said hopefully you could jump back in live. Yeah. And I think I remember you telling me also you've been to Colombia before. If you got any tips, man, let me know. As this is my first time out here. Definitely know you gotta be safe, be careful. This ain't a place to this ain't a place to be messing around, looking lost and showing off. I think where am I? I think this is Laurel or Lorenzo or something. Oh shit. Almost tripped. Yeah. You stay here for 2 weeks and go, okay. Okay. That's cool. Moving around, man. We definitely gonna link up too, struggling at some point, and even overseas, man, because you know I'm nowhere near done with Thailand and Malaysia, being that they're right next to each other. I'm nowhere near done with those places. Yeah, God willing, sometime this year. Oh, this look like a nice little ritzy cafe. Might stop back over here. Good God, oh man. I ain't gonna lie, this look good right here. What is that? Goodness gracious, I'm gonna come back. Might come back and get some of that coffee. What's the name of this place here? Let me get it. Me- Medallo. Medallo. You was just, you was in JSH, JHS when I was in Colombia. It was different back then. Dad hired a guy with a horse and buggy, picked us up every morning. He met a chick in Cali and was laying pipe daily on that trip. I hear you. He said Pops had the energy. He said he was laying pipe every day. I'm okay. Thank you. Yeah, I'm okay, bro. Yeah, man. This is one of those places where you could get down like that for sure. For sure. I went to it. Need to go get some cash up so I can get my own taxi. But yeah, real talk. I understand you. I feel you. Oh, look at this. Look at the church early this morning. I, they ain't playing about their church. They're up here early in the morning. But yeah, uh, this is definitely, yeah, we got to get our cash up. I do too. This is definitely a place where, getting female attention ain't hard at all. It's just, is it natural? Is it organic? And a lot of times, I guess it depends on where you are, because if you're dealing with the ladies of the night out here, they all about their bread. They all about their money. And I had a chick, I had a little riffraff, a little hiccup with a chick the other day who's, she was showing a lot of interest, acting like she wanted to hang out. But I told her, I'm like, I'm not really into the pay for play thing and this and that. She was like, oh, no, it's okay. Nothing can happen. But if I'm going to spend time with you, you could at least give me a gift. So I said, you know, we've been cool, and I understand that. I might give you a gift. I'm not giving you no bread, and especially not what you asking for. This young lady was talking about she needed a phone, and she was trying to get a phone fixed, and this and that. I'm like, that don't have nothing to do with me, you know. But at the end of the day, it turned bad because, like I said, I wasn't gonna give her no. You can't demand any money of me just because you want to hang out with me. What makes you think I should give you money for you to spend time? Why can't you give me a gift? That was the mentality I have. And, we had a little bit of clash, and she's like asking for $10 and 50 pesos. And I was like, no. And she's like, well, I'm going to call the police. I said, call them, you know? So it was just a whole bunch of little extraness over nothing. So I say that to say, all of the guys who come out here for the first time, be careful, because sometimes they'll be plotting. You know what I'm saying? They'll really be plotting on some shit. Excuse my language. You think that you're having a good time. She's you having fun and this and that, and then boom, all of a sudden the bill pops up. So yeah, you say you was in Cartagena in Cali. It's a fishing village, okay? But that chick was a teacher. Met probably in the city in New York that came down for a program. And he linked up when he got there. Okay. Yeah, I ain't been to Cartagena yet, or Cali. I hear that those are cool places. My first trip here right now is in Colombia. Is in Medellín. And I like it. This is a modern city too. No. Let me not say that. It's a developed city, but I don't want to say modern. Too modern, because, you can't really compare this to like Malaysia. But yeah, struggler. Um, for you, this is nothing because you already been here, so you know what's going on. You know what to expect. This is still my first time, so my eyes are still. I'm still trying to process what I'm seeing. You know, got the nice markets and everything. Yeah, definitely. They really like their dogs in this neighborhood. I done seen, since I've been here for the last 30, 40 minutes, I done seen about 50 people walking their dogs out here. So it's definitely a good neighborhood. Colombia. Okay, okay. I think I gotta get a SIM card. I don't know how the video quality is looking to you guys, but let me know. On the scale from 1 to 10, is it a 5? Is it a 6? I know I was having reception problems out here. I'm hoping that this video is decent quality. So anybody that watches this back will be able to get, like, just a little decent view. Little street right here. Look at this pretty chica. You know. Yeah. It's so mixed up here. Hey. All right, let me go down this street. See what's down here. Clap Burger. This place is pretty popular. I done seen a couple of them. Clap Burger. What y'all know about Clap Burger? So really, I'm out here this morning. I'm supposed to be looking for a gym. Supposed to be looking for a gym. So I could work out for an hour or two and head back to the room. Early this morning. You won't see that in Malaysia. Okay, yeah, this is Laurelis. Video looks good quality. It's different from before, but could be the signal where I'm at and might not have the technology to handle new technology. Very possible. Very possible. I want to get one of those little handheld cameras I see some of these other YouTube bloggers with. I like this. Look at this old lady right here jogging this morning. This is how you stay young. Like this, like what this lady is doing right here. That's how you stay young. But yeah. I want to get one of those little DJI handheld Osmos. Hello. Buenos dias. Hey. Another one. They starting to pop out this morning. Here we go. Here we go. Peep this. Goodness gracious. The thickness. Sheesh. Alright. Say I'm the walking gym, putting steps in, holding the camera. Phone is also exercising as well, and still have breath control. Yeah, you right, man. You right. And I'm gonna tell you, yesterday, my boys went out. They hung out last night, and I had to call it. I had to call it a night early, like 8 o'clock. I was back in my room. I thought I was gonna take a nap, but my legs were so tired, man, from all of the walking and the standing from the night before that I just couldn't deal with it. I just had to stay in all night from all of the walking. So Yeah, struggling. You didn't see me so many times. So enough of my videos to know that I put in a lot of steps. But yesterday, the pain that I was feeling was a lot. Well, you know, they say no pain, no gain. Like early morning. Get out when when you when you go on your vacation or your trips. Get out early morning, right around sunrise or right before sunrise, before the streets get busy. You know. Oh, look what I found. Strip club. It's closed. By the boom. Las Vegas. By the boom. Me and the boys might have to check this out later. I'm gonna see what they talking about in there. By the boom. That's when you get a lady to rub those legs down with oh, you damn right. Right. And speaking of that, I am looking for a place I can go and get a massage today. I got a neck problem, a neck and a shoulder problem I got from a accident at work. And my neck ain't been right since. I want to get a massage, but I'm looking for a real massage, a medical, a chick that knows what she really doing. Not one of these chicks that's just like, oh, let me touch you and rub some oil on you naked and you give me $50 for that. All right, I'm to give you that kind of, especially when you've been to see Thailand ruins things for people. I'm gonna tell you, if you go to Thailand first before you come to a place like this, it's gonna ruin the experience. You go to Thailand, Malaysia, or Japan, maybe Asia, period, probably. If you go to those places, it ruins the experience of anywhere else you go because you're never gonna reach either that level of service, the price point. I mean, think like Colombia. Things is things in Colombia are much more expensive than in Thailand, which is crazy to me. It's absolutely crazy to me. So some chick gave me a business card yesterday, and she was like, "Yeah, you know, we do massages, and we could even come to your place, $50 an hour." I was like, "What? $50 an hour?" In Thailand, you could get a real, but you can get everything, full body massage, uh, everything. Even if the woman comes to your room or your home, your house, whatever, and she does your massage there, it ain't touching $50, you know. So you can get a whole hour massage for 20, not even $20, maybe for $15. So yeah, Thailand can ruin things for you if you go there and then you go somewhere like this and you don't get the same quality, the same level of quality, and it's charging you more. You know, so no strip club. Save the money for the next venture or that massage for. Yeah, man. Thank you, struggler. Thank you. Everywhere is different, and you're right. That's why you go to Thailand over other places to enjoy the money on the budget. Absolutely, absolutely. So yeah, I definitely learned that on this trip. Definitely. Yeah. So even though Thailand just had that earthquake, I'm gonna go ahead and say that I'm still gonna put it at the top, one of the best countries in the world, pound for pound, just for living. So I'm educating. Man, I'm learning just as much from you, you know. I'm learning just as much. So I say, yeah, this is definitely a place you can come, you can relax a little bit. Um, but if I'm comparing it to Thailand, which I shouldn't, I don't like comparing different places in different countries because everywhere has its good points, its pros and cons, and has something that the other place don't have. You know, everywhere has something that the other place doesn't have. And like I said, you can go to some places where because you're a foreigner or you come from a developed country, like you come from the US, you come from England or Europe, there's people who would deliberately push the price up higher on you just because they know they can get more money out of you and they figure you got it to spend. So they take advantage pretty much. And you will definitely have to negotiate, stand up for yourself, especially in a place like this. Thailand, they don't really do that too much. It is what it is. The price for you is the price for everyone. Except, don't get me wrong, the locals can't afford a lot of them can't afford the same kind of things we can afford. So their own people do look out for them in a lot of ways, which is okay and natural and normal. But they don't beat you over the head with the price differences, you know? So that's why you want to do a trip with me, because we can get that content, yep, and enjoy what other countries have to offer besides sexualizing women in that sort of negative way like the DR. Absolutely. Absolutely. And absolutely. And struggler, you took, like, we talked, so I know you're not on that kind of, you're not, you don't go places just to be a monger, and that's what a lot of these guys are doing, and it kind of clouds the true essence of these places, you know. Yeah, we know there's beautiful women here. We know there's beautiful women in the DR, and I might say probably they got some of the best in the whole world. Most places, most people, you put up a poll and ask them where country you think has the most beautiful women. Colombia is always usually in the top 3, top 5, along with Brazil and places like that. But I don't think that's the only reason to go to a country. I do want to get some coffee this morning, but I want to sit down. Oh, she was pretty. Yeah, yeah. We still men, but we not on the BS. Yeah. You got to be cool with it, be smooth with it. Let good things come to you. Let good things come to you. Yeah, man. And then here too, I'm gonna tell you, the thing, it's you could be a little bit paranoid because you don't know if people are looking to play you or set you up or something like this. In Asia, you don't worry about that at all. It's not even a thought. They don't even think like that. No matter, and it's crazy, no matter how poor or impoverished they are out there in Thailand, they just don't even think like that. You know, you never worried about, oh man, if I leave this chick in my room, uh, like, will I come back and my stuff is gone, or she gonna put something in my drink and all this blah 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 blah. Yeah. Said Costa Rica, Brazil, Colombia, top beautiful women. True facts. Yeah, I heard that too about Costa Rica. My boy's over there, but my boy said he said that he thinks that here is better than Costa Rica. I hear some people say it's the same, but my boy said Colombia. He takes Colombia slightly over Costa Rica. Also, Brazil. I hear Brazil's is great. Like it's so big, and I'd like to see Brazil too. You said hear that work kicking in from all that walking, getting that workout. You said that breath control is falling. Panama as well. I hear about Panama, Peru. Yeah, yeah. And you know what it is too? It's a lot of hills out here. You could get if you walking on flatland or you walking down here, you good. But as soon as you start going back up a hill, it starts getting a little bit. You might struggle a little bit. But yeah, all of them. You know, you gonna say Central America, South America, because it's such a mixture of different people. You know, you had the indigenous people, you had the Europeans and the Africans mixtures, and you know, so think that's what contributes to the beauty, those mixtures. All right, let me go back over here. I'm gonna go to that little cafe. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but yeah, I'm about to shut it down just for a little bit while I go and grab something to eat. Um, matter of fact, let me keep this going for a little bit. Let's show this. I'm gonna keep it going for a little bit longer. Give a little quick review on this little cafe that I'm going to. All right, so now which street was that on? Not this one. Maybe this one. And I hear they got some of the best coffee in the world out here, so I'm gonna give it a try. Hopefully it'll keep me going for the rest of the day. Oh man, this look good. Local food look good, not gonna lie. Hey, anybody know any recommendations on a good kind of food to eat out here in Colombia? I don't think I've eaten a real authentic Colombian dish yet since I've been here. So put me on. Anybody know? Throw something in the comments. Yeah. Buenos dias. All right. He said, he called me a young man. He said, buenos dias. Okay. So I like that. He keep the doors. Oh man. Looking at this older woman right here. She got the BBL. Oh man, I'm lost now. I can't even find that little restaurant. That little cafe. You gotta be over here somewhere. You definitely see a lot of BBLs out here. A lot of surgery. Not everybody, but you see a lot. One thing I like out here too that you see, man, like no matter some of these people complaining about not having money and eating this and eating that, and they got some of the most beautiful teeth. Like the dental work out here is amazing. Even some of the poorest women, the poorest people, I'm gonna say, the poorest people got some of the nice teeth. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna give the Colombians their props, their infrastructure, their roads. Supposedly, this is like the area where a lot of doctors and lawyers and medical professionals choose to live. I think this is called Lorella or something. You know. Okay, okay. Yeah, so this is what I mean. This is their style of choice out here. When it comes to their construction, their buildings, it's mostly brick. Brick, brick. You don't see too many buildings that stand out, uh, like as far as the skyscrapers. This is their choice right here. Yeah. And they take security very seriously. Most of the places are gated up, chained up. You got barbed wire around a lot of places. You got the even over the windows. You got the gates over the windows. So they definitely don't play about their security. This is cool right here. This is why their streets are clean around here. You got people that get up early in the morning to clean. And I have to say, this is something that's still kind of new to me, because let me go up here to look to see if this place is up here that I'm looking for. Um, when I was in Japan, so I lived in Japan for a few years. In Japan, they used to get up 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning, and people are just cleaning the streets. And that was the first time I'd ever seen anything like that. People were cleaning in front of properties that didn't belong to them. If they saw, soda can, a beer can, or a cigarette butt somewhere in the street or in front of the neighbor's house, they would go and clean it up and pick it up. You know, it wasn't that they didn't have the mentality of, hey, that's your business, that's your stuff, you go handle that. It was like, oh, we all live in the same neighborhood, we got to keep it clean, because one day you might clean something up in front of my property without me asking. But now I'm in Colombia and I'm seeing people kind of doing something similar. I don't know if they're in front of other people's places, but they definitely wake up early in the morning and sweeping around the property. Here we go again. Say gotta work, so listening, go to put phone in pocket for a few. It's cool, struggler. I'm about to shut it down for a minute because I'm looking for a place to go sit down and chill for breakfast real quick. So we'll do it again, man. Take it easy and good luck for tuning in again, man. Thanks a lot. See y'all.